Hey mamas, welcome to today's workout. We're doing a 10-minute stretch to help prepare you and baby for labor and delivery. So we're gonna focus on getting the core, the hips, everything prepared to get you ready for the big day. So let's go ahead and start on our hands and knees. We're gonna do a cat-cow, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna bring that belly toward the floor, look up. Round the back, bring that belly toward the spine, tuck the chin. Let's keep going. So you're relaxing the belly, pushing those hips high, pulling the belly button in toward the spine. That way we're engaging those deep inner core muscles, those pelvic floor muscles. And as you know, if you've been doing my workouts, we really want to focus on strengthening those muscles to prepare us for labor, delivery, and of course, a faster postpartum recovery. So just move at your own pace today. We're gonna do everything for a minute. You can take longer time if you need to. It's a stretch workout, so there's no rules really. Just listen to your body and do what feels good. Come back to a neutral spine. We're gonna take those hips wide and go to a child's pose. So hips toward heels, knees nice and wide. Again, creating space for your belly. Extend your arms, and the only thing I want you to do right now is just to let go. Let go of tension in your body. That could even be in your fingers and toes, your face, your jaw, your forehead. Bring that focus back to your breath and just relax. All right, we're gonna come to a frog stretch now. I'm gonna show you this one from the front. So we're gonna take those knees even wider than we had them for child's pose. Flex the feet, and those heels are behind the knees, and then we're gonna gently come down onto the forearms. If that is too intense, you can stay on your hands, and if it's not intense enough, you want a deeper stretch, you can take your chest all the way to the floor. Of course, being mindful of your belly, and keeping those knees wide. We really want to feel this one in the hips, the inner thighs. Of course, great for opening everything up to prepare for labor and delivery. No matter how you're going to give birth, we want to strengthen those hips and pelvis. But of course, if you're going to be pushing a baby out, you want to strengthen and stretch your hips and create mobility there, because you will likely be in some sort of position with your hips spread apart for a considerable amount of time. All right, moving on to a modified pigeon. So we're gonna carefully come up. We're gonna take one leg forward, one back, flexing the front foot to protect the knee, bringing the heel toward the groin, and we're gonna gently come forward onto the forearms or the hands or the chest, whatever feels good. Being mindful not to push the belly into the leg, just let it rest there. We wanna feel it in the hip. So this meaty part of the glute, releasing that piriformis, that deep muscle. And then just again, breathe into it, relax. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side, so carefully swinging that other leg around. Again, flexing that front leg, and then melting toward that inner thigh. And you're gonna find there's gonna be discrepancies on either side, right? Maybe one side you're more flexible, the other side you're not. And that's a good thing that we're isolating each side, because we can work on those asymmetries. And especially during pregnancy, any aches, pains, muscle asymmetries, weaknesses you had before are only going to be exacerbated by pregnancy. So we really want to focus on staying strong, building strength, and creating flexibility that wasn't there before. And the hope and the really almost guarantee is that it will help you with your recovery. It's not going to be easy no matter what, but it will be quicker and easier for sure. All right, moving on to a butterfly stretch. Everybody knows this one, right? Feet together, heels together. Let those knees fall down and then slowly push your forearms into those calves to open the hips. So I don't want you to push on your knees, right? I want you to use your forearms to push on your calves. That way you get that hip opener, but you're not compromising your knees. And I don't want you to just round your back. Stay upright in that chest. I feel like this is like the quintessential like baby ballet stretch. Like that's what I think of every time I do this one. Like I just remember doing this in dance from a very young age. And I'm pretty sure they told us to like just like push on our knees and push our legs to the floor, which you probably could do at that age, but now pregnant or not at an older age, it's very hard. Our hips take a lot of beating and they lose a lot of flexibility. All right, and we're gonna take those legs wide now, another dance stretch. Flexing the feet, and we're gonna slowly come forward. Now, this one for me, I can already feel it. It hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt. It's very tight in my inner thighs, my hamstrings as well. So take your time. You don't need to force it. Unless you were a ballerina and can get your chest to the floor, more power to you. But take your time and you can slowly work your way maybe onto your palms. Maybe you can go onto the forearms. I'm not there yet. Maybe you can just take your hands out and start to walk them forward. And breathe into this one. For me, I really have to use my breath to let those muscles relax. And I could probably spend a couple minutes here and really benefit from that. But lucky for me, we gotta move on. So next up, we're going to a Piriformis stretch. So bend one leg, take the opposite leg, place it on top of that thigh, and then you're just going to gently pull behind this thigh to open that hip, or pull your chest toward the leg that's crossed over. So either one, you're pulling this thigh toward you, you're pulling your chest toward this thigh. So that way we're getting that stretch and that, again, deep piriformis muscle. It's very deep, hard to target, but can be really tight in general, but especially during pregnancy. And then we want to keep this foot flexed or relaxed to support that knee, protect the knee. Another one that is tough for me to do. I'm very tight, especially on this side. And again, we're being mindful of that belly, not to push into it too much. It should be resting on that thigh. All right, same thing, other side. You can also do this one lying down if that is more comfortable. Walking that foot in, I can tell I'm a little more flexible on this side, so I'm gonna pull that foot in a little bit more, bring that thigh towards my chest, and also bringing my chest toward the thigh. So I wanna do both, so I'm not like leaning back and just, I'm using my core as well to make that stretch happen. Taking deep breaths. Send that energy to the muscle, let it relax. We're almost there. And we're gonna move to our last stretch, a happy baby. So this one you might know from yoga. We're gonna come onto our backs, flex the feet, bend the knees and pull the knees down toward the floor. So you're just gently pushing down through your hands and then keeping those hips open nice and wide. I'm grabbing on the outside edges of my feet. If you can't reach your feet, you can hold your ankles, but we're trying to pull those knees toward the floor. So if you can grip the outsides of your feet, that is best. And then we want that sacrum pressing toward the floor. So the lower back, top of your hips. And you can rock here side to side. I know this can feel really good on your spine. This is our last one, so we're almost done, but you can spend as much time here as you would like. And we have finished. So carefully coming up to seated position, or you can feel free to keep stretching. I hope that felt really good on your hips and your joints as we're preparing for labor and delivery. So let me know what you think in the comments, how far you are along, how this maybe helped you through labor and delivery, and be sure to check out my other prenatal workouts to keep you safe, healthy, and strong throughout your entire pregnancy and into postpartum. I'll see you guys next time.